We've been on the road for 16 months now, and somehow every week seems to top the last. In this episode, we head deep into Narite swamps to a town unlike any we've ever seen. We sleep in a volcano, have a run-in with the police, and so much more. Is that us?
Yeah, turn on something very wrong with the van. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess that's what we gotta tackle here. We just felt the ground shake here. The window's shaking a little bit. Let's see if she starts, and more importantly, if something terrible happens to this deliciousness.
Porque mi amor, why did you leave me waiting here? Why did you go? Where is the touch? Where is the heart? Where is the love? Porque mi amor, why did you close your heart for me? Where is the
Oh, got it. Nice.
Mosquitoes. So we've been at this camp spot for about a week now. It's a little more jungly. There's lots of mosquitoes. Well, lots of just like bugs.
Yeah, both
I've
mosquitoes and no-see-ums.
I've definitely seen much worse. Oh, crab. I've definitely seen much worse for bugs, but you know, bugs still aren't fun, even when there's like a moderate amount.
Yeah, and it's just difficult to keep them out of the van.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a really beautiful place, lots of palm trees. Rainy season started while we were here, so we got a lot of like torrential downpours and a lot of really cool thunderstorms, which was really exciting. But now we're moving on to a new place still in Narite. We probably won't be here for much longer. We're going to move on to higher elevation areas because it's just
so hot.
So hot.
It's just difficult to enjoy. Even this has probably been the most beautiful campsite we've had in Mexico, but it's just hard to enjoy it when
it's so humid,
so hot and humid.
Yeah.
But it's really beautiful, even especially now since the rains came. Like everything's greened up so fast. It's wild. It's also interesting. We're driving on a partially flooded road, which is a unique experience. And that's probably something we're going to start doing a lot more.
But we're heading to a place that we've been calling the Circular Town because we can't pronounce it. It's like Mexicalitlan or something like that.
Yeah.
And I guess you guys will see when we get there what it looks like. But we're really excited. It's one of the Puebla Magicas of Mexico. There's quite a few of them, but this one I think is one of the most exciting ones because it's super unique. So
yeah,
we're excited to show you.
And it'll be cool. We're gonna drive along a little bit along the Narite coast today, and see a whole range of kind of different landscapes than anything else we've probably
seen so far.
Yeah, so it's exciting.
A little moo. Hello, little moose. Oh. Aww. Bye-bye, little moose. Stopped at a little fruit stand on the way, and we got a bag of lychee.
And some jackfruit. Jackfruit's like one of my favorite fruits, so I'm so excited. First jackfruit of the trip for me. Actually, we got some at an Asian store in like Seattle or something like a year ago, but First local. So good.
It's not bad. I just don't like the smell.
Driving through these wetlands feels unreal. I've never been on a road quite like this, just a thin ribbon of pavement with water on both sides. We're driving through Marismas Nacionales, a vast maze of mangroves and lagoons that shelters hundreds of bird species and makes up 20% of Mexico's mangrove forests. This road is so narrow, it has me feeling a bit anxious because one wrong move means we're swimming. Once we pulled into a little parking lot where people park and catch ferries to the island, we asked if we could spend the night. They said it was fine, so we got settled in and put the drone up to get our first view of this incredible little town. From above, Mexicaltitan de Uribe looks unreal. An almost perfect round island crisscrossed by 4 straight streets with a ring road hugging the edge. People say that ring may have been the old shoreline, and in the rainy season the streets can flood and turn into canals, making it the Mexican Venice. The island itself is man-made and tiny, just a few hundred meters across. And some even link it to Aztlan, the legendary birthplace of Mexican culture. Whether or not that's true, it feels ancient and intentional from the air. A whole town floating in a wetland maze. There's really nowhere else quite like this.
We spent the night here in the parking lot last night, and now we're heading over to the island.
Yay. We have to get on a boat.
Yep, it's gonna be fun. Only is costing us 20 pesos each, so that's very, very reasonable, about $1 each. I read on iOverlander that I think it can vary quite heavily. I saw some people getting charged like 180 pesos each, and other people saying it was like 20 pesos like this. So, you know, I think we got lucky. And it's off season, but it is hot.
Very. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
I like the little flags. We need some of these for decor in the van.
We do. I think we really do. We'll have to get some. It's really colorful. It's really cute. Maybe, or just a mural.
Well, it looks kind of like a map of it. So let's go, this way first, and then we'll loop around.
Everything's so colorful. I love it.
I love how some of these Mexican towns just have so much color and like character to it.
Yeah.
Like it's so unique compared to like
every single town
driving
in the US
through basically driving through like any town. It's just like every building is exactly the same almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each neighborhood it's like hundreds of the same house.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Yeah.
In a lot of places anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Has a lot more character.
Yeah.
I think we've noticed that in New Mexico also things tend to open up a lot later in the day.
Or they just say they're open at a certain time and then you get there and they're just
like,
not open.
Not really. So I have a feeling since it is earlier in the morning, some of the stuff is not going to be open, but it's probably best for our pocketbooks. But it's a little unfortunate. Oh. He's very cute, but very feisty. Buen dia. He did not like me.
Oh, he's come to say hi to us. Hello. Well, we walked around the whole town and we are definitely the only tourists here.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Not even any like Mexicans or anything like that. It's just us, it seems like. But again, it is what, like 9 in the morning or something, or 10. I don't know. Very, very cute little town so far. We don't know where we're going. We're going on an adventure. I was gonna look at the map, but we don't need that.
Because I know the way.
Krista's compass. Well,
I told you.
Krista really does have a compass because she basically nailed it. Adios, Mexican. We're back on the mainland. That was fun little excursion, and now we're on to higher elevation. Petrol.
Come on. Is there one under the van still?
Nope. Doggos. All the doggos love Krista.
Oh, Tita, that's the one that was under the vehicle.
Oh.
Okay, so, I'm a little shaky right now.
Yeah.
There was a guy, a security police officer, like in the middle of the road, basically just kind of like letting people pass, stopping people, whatever. And at first it seemed like he was gonna let us just pass, and then he asked us to roll his windows down. He basically told us that our window tint was too dark and not okay in Mexico, and that we'd have to go down to the station. He took Will's license.
He had a ticket to give us.
Yeah, he thought he was going to give us a ticket for having a window tint that's too dark. So he took Will's license, the vehicle
registration
and the tip, and said that we were going to have to go down to the station to pay the ticket, whatever. Will was like, well, this is how we bought the van. Yeah, he must be turning. Will was telling him that we bought the van with the tint like that already, and he's like, well, you brought a vehicle that has a tint that's too dark for Mexico or whatever. And we're like, our tint's not even that dark, first of all. Like, you could totally see who's sitting in the front seat. So I really don't see how that even could possibly be a problem to begin with.
I've seen so many, like down here, I've noticed like a lot of the cars have extreme window tints. Ours is not extreme at all.
I think he was one of those crooked cops that was trying to get money out of us and trying to see how much money he can get out of us, because
the questions he asked
after, like he asked us about our alarm up here.
Our fire alarm. He's like, alarm system, like we're detecting something for break-ins.
Yeah, and we're like, no, it's like a fire alarm.
And then the cameras on the back,
and
he thought was security cameras.
He's like, you seem to have a pretty
rigged out
setup. What's the cameras for and what's the alarm for? And we're like, it's just a backup cam and it's just a fire alarm. And then he was asking us what we do for work, what we do for a living, how long we're in Mexico. And like, we're like, we've been in Mexico. No, we're in Mexico for 2 more months, heading to Guatemala. And it was just like the look on his face. It just seemed like he was so shocked.
It was weird. And then the questions were all about how much money, basically.
And just asking about like work, what we do for a living, like, I don't know, just really, like questions that have nothing to do with the window tint. Okay, if we have a window tint that's not good for the vehicle, give us a ticket and let us go to the station and pay it. Why do you need to know about our alarm system and our backup cams? I think it's just a tactic to figure out how much we have and how much they can get out of us.
Yeah, because from what I've heard, what they do is they, tell you got a ticket, you're gonna have to go to the station. They try to make it sound like it's gonna be the biggest inconvenience, as awful as possible. And they're like, because I like you, we can work something out here. Well, you can pay it here and be on your way. And they try to figure out how much they can extort you for.
The thing is, though, is his boss ended up coming along. It seemed like it was his boss anyways, because this older guy came up and he shook our hands and asked us a few questions, and then it was just like he was just asking where we were going, and he actually seemed genuinely like
A nice guy.
and was like kind of thought it was cool that we were heading to Guatemala.
Yeah.
And the other guy was still trying to make it all like this big, like, oh my
Big
god,
problem,
like
yeah.
big problem. And then he gave us another message on the translate or whatever, and basically was like, okay, boss says like you're good to go, whatever, blah blah blah, we'll let you go. And then Will was like, he's like, uno momento, and then typed out a thing and was like,
we don't want to have a problem with this in the
so
future.
where can we go to get this fixed?
Yeah, and checked, and he's like,
oh, my boss says it's good, you're good to go, there's no problem with it.
yeah, I don't think there was ever an issue.
Yeah, there was never an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also when we pulled up originally, he was like making it look like he can't see in.
You
Like,
can
very
so
exaggeratedly.
see in.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, our first,
Yeah.
we don't know if it was a shakedown, but I think we played
think
it
it
well,
was.
and we made it out, and so that's a win.
Yeah.
But it was exciting and a little annoying, but
Yeah.
Volcan Tepetiltic might be one of my favorite towns yet. A little community tucked inside a volcano crater. The cool, high-altitude air is such a relief after weeks of heat. Birds everywhere, friendly faces at every corner. It just feels good here. The volcano is dormant, so camping up in the crater feels surreal more than scary. From above, you can see how massive it is, about half a mile across with walls dropping nearly 2,000 feet. I wish we had more time. This place is so special.
Well, it's been a little while. It's been about, like, what, a week? No, not a week.
not quite a week.
Maybe
no.
like 4 days since we've actually recorded anything.
We need a little break from recording.
Yeah, we've been in Guadalajara for the last, like, 3 or 4 days, and we've just been cranking away at our big video that is finally up as of today. Finally.
Sorry. It's just worthy of that celebration.
We better not get a
because-
copyright strike for that.
Well, I know my singing is pitch perfect, but I think we're safe.
Anyways.
It was a lot of work and a lot of time.
Yeah, we just needed to focus on it, and then when we did take breaks from it to do other things, we just wanted a white punch buggy, no punch back. We just wanted a break from everything, you know.
Yeah.
We gotta rest and relax too when we can. But we're still in Guadalajara, and we're gonna take you for a mini little tour before we head out. I don't know if we're gonna head out tonight or if we're gonna head out tomorrow.
We don't know either
yet, but the reason why we don't share too much in towns and cities is because we're both not very, like, city people. Like, we don't travel to see cities so much. We're more like wanting to see nature and stuff, but we'll share a little bit of it.
There are some parts we love about cities,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
definitely.
the food
Yeah, the great punch buggy, no punch bag.
The food, like, also sometimes we just need to be able to get some, like, shopping stuff that we can't have in the city, but
I get drained when I'm in a city for a long time, and a lot of times when we pass through, and like even just like small towns, and we have to get like groceries and stock up on some stuff, it ends up taking an entire day. So,
yeah.
white punch buggy, no punch bag.
And also Guadalajara is a pretty, like, condensed city, so parking is a little bit hard to find. And just driving around, like, the roads in Mexico, especially in the city, are like ultra stressful.
Yeah, very stressful.
But
I don't like it very much.
But it is cool. This is a cool city. It's the second biggest city in Mexico, so we've enjoyed checking it out so far, and we're now heading to a place that supposedly is really cool and colorful, and I don't know, we'll see what it's like.
Yeah. Yellow punch buggy, no punch bag.
Where?
Way over there.
Oh wow, that was a spot and a half. Green punch buggy, no punch bag.
Big old puddle, probably from the rain last night.
Yeah, it was crazy last night. I think it might be.
What the is that us?
Yeah, turn on the recording.
It is.
Oh man. Maybe that's why people are beeping at us. Something terribly wrong here.
Is it us or somebody else?
It's us. Something's terribly wrong with the van. Battery light came on for a minute. Hopefully, we're losing power. It feels like.
Oh my god.
We gotta. Our battery light came on, so I think.
So why did it stop making noise?
I don't know. But something's very wrong with the van.
White punch buggy, no punch bag.
Maybe that's why people are beeping at us. Maybe there was something like smoke or something coming from the line. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna pop the hood. Let's see. Maybe it was a belt. Yep, belt broke. So our belt that's been squeaking is half broken. No. Oh yeah, see, it's all wrapped around the fan here. Wow, it's the whole serpentine belt. I unfortunately don't necessarily think we should drive with it, because I think if that fully goes, then that's a big problem. We're definitely parked in someone's spot. I feel bad. Oh man. Okay, well, I guess that's what we gotta tackle here.
Okay, so we're in for an hour-long walk. We left a note on the van.
Hopefully we don't come back to it gone, towed or something.
That would really, really suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got 2 hours of walking ahead of us for hopefully a new belt. Hopefully.
Yeah. I feel really bad parking it where we parked it. It like is covering the whole sidewalk. It's definitely taking up someone's parking spot, or a place that's not supposed to be parked just overall. But what can you do? Like, we're really lucky that it didn't fully break, because if it fully broke, I believe we would have
been stuck in the
right
intersection.
in the intersection, yeah, which would have just been very, very unideal.
Watch your step here.
So just being able to pull over to something, and also with Guadalajara, how hard it is to find parking. There is like 9 out of 10 places it could have happened. We wouldn't have been able to find a place to park, so Can't complain.
Black punch buggy, no punch back. Well, there's an AutoZone just ahead.
And that's where we're walking, but the one we're walking to is much further.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe this one just didn't show up on the list
Or
from
maybe
the
this one's
website.
closed.
Maybe it's closed, or maybe it didn't have the part. I don't know, but we'll go check. Here.
Okay, well, no luck here.
Yeah, there was one that was close, but it's a fair bit too short, about an inch too short, and that will put a lot of strain on the tensioner, and so we don't want to cause more damage
So
just
we'll
for saving ourselves a couple K walk.
So we'll go to the other one and get the other one. Hopefully it's
Yeah.
actually there.
Yeah.
Spy the AutoZone just up ahead.
I just felt ground shake. I wonder if that was an earthquake. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt that.
I'm feeling it again. I think it might be an earthquake. Oh no.
That's so weird, yeah.
We just felt the ground shake here. And I see the windows shaking a little bit. I don't know if it's a big earthquake. Oh.
Yay!
We got the belt! That's great. Now, looking around, the clouds are looking very ominous. And also, it's getting dark, and I don't really know this area. Some of the area we walked through didn't seem like the best.
Yeah.
And so we're going to actually look into either getting a taxi or an Uber or something. We'll see. If we can't figure it out, we won't, but we'll at least try.
All right, we're back. We just got out of the Uber. And now, moment of truth. Is the van still there? Let's go.
Oh, hey!
Yay! It's a really nice sunset.
Yeah,
But-
I'm definitely feeling some raindrops now, but
Yeah.
I was really hoping to get it all fixed before the rain came, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be a possibility. But I'm going to get some tools and get to work.
Yay.
We got the shredded belt here. Well, it's now like 10:30 and belt's still not fixed. It took me a long time to get the fragments of the belt unwound from different pulleys. And then I found that I didn't have the right socket or breaker bar to loosen the tensioner. So I walked, it's like 3/4 of a mile to Home Depot, went over there, grabbed the right socket and a pipe to make a breaker bar. But apparently this single year van has an 18mm tensioner bolt. Well, all the other years of this generation have a 17mm. Don't ask me why that would ever be a thing, but apparently it is. And so I got the 17mm because that's what I was told I needed. And it doesn't fit. So now Home Depot's closed, so we can't get any more bolts. And so we're just gonna have to stay here for the night and fix it in the morning. Good morning from our very pleasant campsite last night. This morning I got up, and as soon as Home Depot opened up, I walked there. It's a little more than a 1.5 mile round trip, so not too bad, but you know, takes a little bit
It's a
of
good
time.
hour-long walk.
Yeah. Anyway, so I went there, got what I thought I needed, came back, and turns out I needed something slightly different. So I walked back to Home Depot, get that, come back. Turns out I still need something slightly different. But this time I was smart and I looked, and there was another hardware store that was only a 3-minute walk away that now was open. It wasn't open last night when I looked.
But you could have went this morning.
I probably could have gone this morning, but I went there, got the part I needed, and was able to get the belt back on. So now we're gonna go see if the van starts up and sounds okay and runs okay, and if the belt instantly snaps or something. So wish us
Really
luck.
hope not. And
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't snap while we're driving.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go get a backup belt. The shop we went to only had one, so we're gonna go to another one to get a backup belt, because once a belt breaks once, it could be for some other reason, like one of the pulleys or tensioners could be having a problem, and so it's more likely to break soon after. So it's just good to be prepared in case that happens.
Hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah, hopefully we're good to go, and we'll be able to move on with our adventure. Okay, The moment of truth. Let's see if she starts, and more importantly, if the belt snaps or something terrible happens. Here goes nothing. I think we're doing pretty good.
So we are gonna go to a park because I'm gonna work out. I've set it on camera now, so everyone has to keep me accountable.
Yeah, if you don't continue to see us mentioning Krista working out, go to the comments section and give her some strong encouragement.
Yeah, do that. But before we do that, we're gonna go get some food. We're gonna go get a torta, hopefully.
Yeah.
We had one yesterday. Oh my god, it was so good. That was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my days are just blurring, yeah. But yeah, the torta was so delicious. It's so quiet and yeah.
Let's see if we turn on the AC if this causes some issue.
It's still loud, but not as loud. Usually it's like
yeah. With the squeak that's really loud there.
Yeah. But even just like this is so quiet.
Yeah. That's good.
Compared to what I used to be.
Yeah. Well, look at this deliciousness. This is a Guadalajara specialty. Apparently it's kind of hard to find it outside of Guadalajara. And after trying it yesterday, I think it's already one of my favorite Mexican foods.
So good.
I'm actually kind of disappointed. We've been in Guadalajara about a week and we're about to leave and we only tried it yesterday, so
no.
That was a mistake.
Well, we're getting one for lunch.
And maybe
we might have to get one for dinner on the way out.
Yeah, we'll see. We experienced some weird power loss issues while driving to the park here. It was like I kept my foot the same amount on the gas and yet like the power would drop away. To me that seems like a boost leak issue, but I had Krista rev the van while I was looking under the hood and I couldn't hear any leaks. That doesn't mean they aren't there, but I don't know, a little worrying.
Oh, these wires are really close to our head.
Yeah. Welcome to Mexico. All
right, so it is now raining. We had to figure out a few things before we were gonna go explore. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Tlaquepaque?
Yeah.
Whatever. And now it's raining, so we're just gonna move on.
Yeah.
We're just gonna head on out of Guadalajara. We have a few stops to make first, and then start making our way to San Luis Potosí. Yes, I know, it's north. Yellow punch buggy, no punch back. It is north instead of south, but we've heard so many amazing things about that state, and it's not that far out of the way. So we decided we're gonna head up there and explore there for a little while.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah. So we need to go to an agua purificada. We need to go to Walmart.
Oh my god, I'm supposed to be on that street again and now it's just added 9 minutes just because I went from basically no
just
time.
Pull a Frankie and hop the curb.
Didn't want to.
I'm just kidding, we're not gonna do that. Here. Anyways, so we need to go to an agua purificada for water. We need to stop at Walmart real quick. And then, where else do we need to go? Oh, we need to get another belt. Just to have a backup in case this one decides to go kaput on us too. So, yeah, I think that's all the stops we need to make.
Yeah.
But anyways, San Luis Potosí, here we go. Well, we just stayed in a Walmart parking lot last night. We didn't make it too far out of Guadalajara since the traffic was insanely bad. Like, it took us like 2 hours just to get out of the city.
Yeah, it sucked.
So on the map, it literally looks like we're 20 minutes outside of the city.
But we drove like more than 2 hours for sure.
Oh, for sure. But we're gonna stop at an AutoZone to get the belt that we were supposed to get yesterday.
Hoping they have
Hopefully.
it.
And then we'll be on our way to San Luis Potosí, which is about 3 hours away, but probably longer.
They got 2 new teacups.
Yeah, because I couldn't decide. They're both very cute. We got 2 really pretty plates. And I'm excited. I'm gonna be able to drink out of this every day now.
Look all festive.
We spent the night right here on the water, a wonderful first camp in San Luis Potosí, and I'm already excited for what's next. This state is packed with waterfalls and mountains and wildlife, and we can't wait to dive in. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, a like or comment really helps. We'll see you in the next one.